Welcome to The Explainer. Now, if you're living in Australia, you're sitting in a country with some of the highest average incomes on the entire planet. But there is a massive paradox staring us right in the face. Despite these really high wages, a huge portion of the population is still living paycheck to paycheck. They're making good money, for sure, but they are completely stressed out about it. So today, we're breaking down exactly why this happens and, more importantly, the specific strategies smart Australians use to build real wealth.
Okay, let's dive right into this. Have you ever looked at your payslip and thought, man, I'm making good money? But by the end of the month, things are incredibly tight. You're just left wondering where on earth it all went. Understanding the absolute root of this frustration is the very first step to changing your entire financial future.
You blink and boom, your bank account is practically sitting at zero. It's a really tough pill to swallow. But here is the thing. The core of the issue isn't what most people think. It's not because they don't earn enough money. The problem is entirely about how that money is managed the absolute second it hits the bank account. For most of us, payday just equals instant spending. The money comes in and the money goes out almost involuntarily.
We're talking about those infamous instant spending traps, and they probably look all too familiar. Weekend dining out, late night online shopping habits, those hidden monthly subscriptions you totally forgot to cancel, and of course, battling past credit card bills. Before people even realize what has happened, their hard-earned salary has literally evaporated into these categories. The money just disappears before they even have a chance to secure it for themselves.
Section 1. The 50-30-20 Rule Explained. A system for control.
And this brilliantly illustrates the simple, powerful framework smart Australians use to escape those spending traps. It is essentially a visual map for your money. You allocate 50% of your income strictly to the essentials. So that covers your rent, your bills, your groceries. Then 30% is carved out for your lifestyle, the things you actually enjoy doing so you're not depriving yourself. But the absolute most crucial slice of this pie is that 20% going straight into investing. That right there is your true wealth builder. It's the segment that actually buys your future freedom.
Section 2. The Wealth Mindset Shift. How to Allocate. Because knowing the math just isn't enough if you don't fundamentally change how you think about your paycheck. So the crucial point is this golden rule of wealth building. An average mindset spends money all month long on those traps we saw earlier and then tries to invest whatever pennies are left over at the end. And let's be real, usually there is absolutely nothing left. But a wealthy mindset, they invest first. They take that 20% right off the top, pay themselves first, and only then do they spend what's left. It is a complete psychological inversion of how most people operate. You are instantly prioritizing your future over fleeting impulses. Section 3. Automation and ASX Dividends. Making money work. Let's actually look at the mechanics of what happens to that 20% once you've shifted your mindset. The secret weapon here is automated investing. You set it up so that the exact moment your salary hits your account, a portion is instantly and automatically invested into the market. You don't have to log in, you don't have to think about it. It completely removes human emotion and overthinking from the equation, which guarantees consistency month after month. And where exactly is that automated money going? Well, it's buying shares in ASX-listed companies, which brings us to the magic of dividends. A dividend is simply a regular payment you earn just for owning those shares. It means you are literally getting paid while you sleep. Imagine that. If you own shares in multiple companies that pay dividends, you are suddenly creating multiple income streams flowing directly into your account, all without any extra physical effort on your part. There's a brilliant saying, one works for money, the other makes money work for them. It perfectly summarizes the divide between the people who stay stuck in that stressful paycheck-to-paycheck cycle and the people who actually manage to get ahead. When you combine the 50-30-20 rule with automated investing in dividends, you officially cross over to making your money work for you. Section 4. Starting small today. The action plan. We really want to break down the biggest mental barrier people have when it comes to investing. $10. Honestly, that is the best part about everything we've discussed today. You absolutely do not need thousands of dollars in the bank to start this process. The financial landscape has completely evolved, and today you can begin executing this exact wealth building strategy with as little as $10. The barrier to entry is completely gone. What matters isn't the initial amount. It is the compounding power of simply starting and letting time work its magic. Because the biggest mistake people make is waiting for the quote-unquote perfect time to get their finances in order. But the hard truth? The perfect time never comes. Starting small today and letting time do the heavy lifting is infinitely better than not starting at all. If you want to master more real strategies just like this, make sure you subscribe, because our next explainer might completely change your financial future. You know the traps, you know the rules, and you know the mindset. So, when will you start?